It is both of our finances, but I have complete control and he has no idea.
You have complete control.
I feel like it would be worse if he was in that position to take control over it.
You? Why are you immediately deflecting that onto him?
I just don't trust him to make sure the bills are paid.
But why are you? Why?
I think I just enjoy being in control.
All right, guys, we just got emails coming in, and they are threatening legal trouble. We might get in trouble for this one, but f*** it. Download my budgeting app today and take control of your money once and for all. And for a limited time only, sign up for the annual version of Premium and get my cookbook and notebook signed and mailed directly to you. Link in the description and pinned comment below.
Hello, my name's Stasi. I'm 25. I'm from Princeton, Indiana, and this is Financial Audit.
Thanks for coming down. What do you do up there for a living?
So I like to call myself like a certified hustler. So like my main job is I'm a medical assistant at an urgent care.
That's hustle. Okay, usually I would think like I'm doing a bunch of random tasks, entrepreneurial. Okay,
yes.
But that's just a normal job.
Yeah, that is.
Okay.
But I do it like if there's any way to make $1, I'm gonna do it. So I do a lot of things on the side. Like,
okay, well, let's talk about the first job first. What do you make?
So I make $28.
Okay, how many hours a week? Not bad.
36 if I don't pick up any.
Okay, so I don't know why the f you're on this show, I'll be honest, except people that are high income earners, which, I mean, again, it's not like super crazy high or anything like that, but it's like doing well. You would think that you wouldn't be on the show with all this paperwork, but here we are. So what hits your account from that job on a monthly basis?
I'd say I bring home about $1,400 a paycheck at minimum.
Is it biweekly?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So we're walking away with about $2,800. Again, not crazy by any means. $33,600 a year. It's a lot coming out before the pay hits.
There's just a lot of bills. The cars. It's really.
That's not before pay hits.
Oh. Well, I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong. Because on paper, I feel like.
What's your monthly health insurance cost?
That's like $120 every paycheck. So times that by 2.
Okay. Well, All right. And these other hustles?
So I DoorDash. I do Walmart Spark.
How many hours a week for those?
It just varies. I mean, it's whenever I have free time.
Why not just pick up more of the $28 an hour job?
I try, but sometimes there's unavailable shifts. So it's just when there is, I try to take them.
Can you move to a different hospital?
I could, but, during the week, I try to, pick up my daughter from school and everything. So I only am doing it the hours that she's gone during the week. Right, so the
flexibility of the other jobs helps. Okay. Yeah. Well, what are you bringing in with those?
Some months I'm bringing in, $7,000-8,000 a month, and then other months it's just
what's normal though?
Normal, I would say it's about maybe 5,000
net.
Yeah.
Are you setting anything aside for taxes? Oh, welcome to Financial Audit, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, are you taking in account the gas that goes into all that? Are you taking into account maintenance, new tires, all that bull that comes?
Yeah, so I got a brand new car, so it doesn't have anything wrong with it right now. So it's good.
Great to put all that miles of a brand new car on the DoorDash and all that stuff. Okay. Yeah. So 5,000, but before expenses, and you're not setting aside money for taxes.
Well, the last 2 years of taxes, I kind of just wrote all the cost off, and it kind of evened out.
What the are you writing off?
Mileage. You can write off the mileage and the maintenance with your vehicles and
but adding up to all that, are you sure you're not over? Okay.
It's been working out so far.
Yeah, so far. Until it doesn't.
True.
Not that you would be high on the level of the auditing list, but sure. Are there any other income sources? Yeah,
so last month I tried only for a little bit. And I made $3,000.
Why? But
all I did was just talk to lonely men. I didn't even show anything. So it was pretty easy, actually. Right? So that was fun. And then I also enter sweepstakes every day. I follow a blog. I enter it every single day and then just wait and see if I win anything.
And how often do you and how much?
So I've won a $400 gift card. I've won, just the other day, I won a $150 gift card.
Yeah, but what is this on a monthly basis? Daily, it's like, I don't care.
Monthly, I guess like I wouldn't put it into account of my income.
Okay, then I don't care. The OF, though, why do we pick that up? I mean...
Needed money.
I know you have a kid.
Mm-hmm.
From your notes I scanned.
Mm-hmm.
You have a kid. How old's your kid?
5.
That kid's going to be going to school soon. Not that the other kids would know about the OF at that point, but they will at some point, especially as the internet becomes more and more internet and people know everything about everyone. You want that to be a part of your kid's life? That mommy does OF?
It's such easy money. I mean...
It is, but for a reason.
I feel like my morals are still intact because I'm not, like... putting myself completely out there.
I'm not talking about morals. Morals are subjective. I'm talking about how your kids' friends and peers will know.
I just feel like by the time she's old enough, like, I'll be done with that maybe. And
you'll be done with it. They're not done with the internet.
Yeah.
It's easier than ever today to find anything and everything about everyone.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think it's going to be in 10 years?
I just feel like it'll be old news in 10 years.
Optimistic. Okay. So do you have a husband?
Fiance.
Okay. Father of the child?
No.
Are you in full custody?
We split it like 60-40.
Who's 60?
Me.
Do you get child support?
No.
Why?
I took him off as long as he agreed to get her 3 days a week and to pay her preschool.
Oh, okay. And that is an expensive cost. Okay, fiance. How long have you guys been together?
3.5 years.
Okay. Marriage coming?
Eventually. I think it's better we get our finances in check.
Well, that'd be good. Whose finances I'm looking at? Is it both of you or just you?
So it is both of our finances, but I have complete control and he has no idea. He has no idea.
You have complete control?
Yeah.
Like Gestapo level. Okay.
Yeah.
Why? What is this dynamic?
I just know if I control everything, it's going to get done and the bills are going to get paid.
Get done? Then why do I have a stack of 1 million pieces of paper in front of me? What do you mean get done? I feel like get done would be not having debt. 3.5 years into this relationship that you have full control over? Are you sure you having full control is working? I see nearly $100,000 in debt. On the line item, I don't know what the debt is yet, but I see nearly $100,000 in debt. And it's all bad debt. It's all bad debt. There's like a couple. There's like $3,000 for student loans. The rest is all. So you being in complete control, I don't think it's working.
I just don't trust them to make sure the bills are paid. And yeah,
but we have $100,000 in debt and you're controlling the finances. So what is this you don't trust? You're obviously failing.
I don't know. I feel like it would be worse if he was in that position to take control over it.
How do you know?
I guess I don't know. I'm just too scared to find out.
Has there ever been kind of tests? What is making you assume this?
I'm just really afraid he's going to make really, really bad financial decisions and it's really going to screw us over. So I don't know. He just lets me. I don't know.
I know you think this, but I want to know why you think this.
Honestly, I don't know. I think I just enjoy being in control, maybe.
You enjoy being in control?
Yeah.
And does he recognize this control? What does he think?
So there's like a few things he doesn't exactly let me be in control with completely.
Okay.
So with the whole OF, I didn't tell him about it at first because I was just trying it out. And then when it started bringing in a ton of money, I told him about it.
Why didn't you tell him out of the gate that you were starting OF where dudes would be in your DMs and they might see your boobies? I know they didn't, but...
Yeah, I just knew I wasn't doing anything really that bad.
Yeah, except for talking to other guys sexually.
Once he found out,
Late.
Yeah, he started being... he was okay with it for maybe like a week or two, but then I gave him access to the account and he didn't like what he saw.
Oh, yeah, other dudes. Were they sending dongies?
I mean, yeah, but I'm not really like looking at them.
You saw other men's penises that were sent directly to you.
Well, some of the men enjoyed small penis humiliation, and they would pay me to humiliate them. So, like, it was kind of just part of it, you know?
Yeah, it was part of something he didn't know was happening, was you talking about other dudes' dicks to them, even their small dicks.
Yeah, so when he became uncomfortable, he told me I basically had to choose between him or the OF, and I chose him, obviously.
Yeah, reasonably.
But
so
now,
I'm crossing that 3,000 off, right?
Yeah, but I mean, for right now, I mean, I'm going to try to convince him.
How?
I'm still working on that.
But why? The money, but obviously he doesn't like you seeing other dudes' literal penises.
I mean, I barely even like glance at it. I mean,
but you saw it, and so that you could criticize it, and you'd still be talking. You'd still be talking to them.
But I'm like hating on it. And I feel like if he sees that I'm hating on someone else's, dick, like, then it's fine, right?
Okay. What if he's hating on another woman's? He's looking at other women's vaginas and tits, and
Don't
he's
like that part, but.
Do you not see how that's the same?
But I mean, if he's telling them how disgusting and awful they are, like...
Yeah, after staring at them and seeing them and analyzing so he can make a fucking pungent roast. Yeah, I don't think you're going to win this one. I don't think he's ever going to want you to.
It was just such easy money.
You're a mother! You're a mother!
And? I mean, moms do this kind of stuff all the time now. I mean,
should they?
I mean, women can do whatever they want with their bodies, in my opinion. I think it's,
Yeah,
fine.
It doesn't mean it's going to have good outcomes, though.
I mean, we're getting money. It seems good to me.
For prostitution online?
I wouldn't say it's prostitution.
Come on, people are sending you their dongs to get off for you, and then they're paying you to talk about it to them.
I suppose, but...
What is the difference versus a guy paying you in person to roast his penis and where he gets off in that? You're doing it online.
It just seems safer.
It's safer.
Yeah.
It's safer.
I don't think I'd actually do it like in person with anybody. I'd feel probably unsafe about that.
Listen, I think anyone can do what they want, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to at least give my perspective or opinion that it's probably not a good thing. And one, obviously for your marriage, and again, for your kid. We already talked about this. You're choosing the money over the fact that they're probably going to have to deal with at some point that someone has found their mom's OF. And guess what? You start making money, and all of a sudden that money goes down. You're going to be like, oh, that money goes down. It pushes you a little more to that edge of showing a boob. Have you showed a single boob to anyone on there?
Not thus far.
Okay. Only 1 month. Only 1 month. Imagine that goes from 3,000 to 1,500. You're like, why? What do I have to do to boost it back up? It's addicting.
I've kind of becoming obsessed with it, to be honest.
Obsessed with it?
Like constantly checking to see if there are new messages.
Right now?
I mean, not like right now in this moment, but like,
I thought he said stop.
And I did, but sometimes like stuff I've sent, they still pay for it like at a later time.
It doesn't matter though. He said stop.
So
that's
the
why
money's
you just ghost.
Still coming in a little bit.
That's why you just pull it up. Let me see. I want to see these messages. Well, the producers actually want me to see these messages for what it's worth.
Well, my fiance kind of made me like delete all traces of it. So he checks it. And so obviously
He checks it. He has a login?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that was a way to build trust, you know? Be like, you can just see everything I'm messaging because I'm not cheating.
So you're not able to log in right now?
I could log in, but there's not going to be any like recent messages, no.
I thought you just said messages were coming in.
No, like sometimes money's still coming in because, do you know how OF works?
Not really on the back end as much, for the messaging at least. I get that you can sell videos, you can sell a subscription.
Yeah, so there's like locked messages, and like I would send like a bunch to everybody that was subscribed. And like I would do a bunch of those a day, and sometimes people don't open them for like 5 or 6 days or like a week or 2 weeks. So money comes in later than the day I sent the locked message.
Hi, you recently had Redacted, and her video has not been posted yet. She is a known pathological liar, and if she mentions anyone redacted names or anything about them, legal action will have to be taken. She is known to lie, make up stories, as well as not tell the full truth about situations. If you have any more questions, you can email me. What is going on? So your control over the finances, but then you say controls over the OF, but I think it's actually a pretty reasonable boundary he's setting. Why doesn't he care about the money part? What are we talking about?
So I kind of think he's like hiding some money from me.
What? That doesn't make sense. You said
because
that doesn't make sense. You said you control all the money.
I do, but I actually don't know the reasoning for this one. He gets his paycheck sent to his Cash App account, and then he Cash Apps me his paycheck every time he gets paid.
Why?
Right?
No. Right?
I
don't say that. Why? You are the one that is able to have the conversation. You're the one that oversees the money.
Well, so
Money boss.
We did have a conversation because he just...
Okay, so then not right. Let's hear the answer.
Well, where we're at now is I found out he was holding back money for himself, which really...
Is it because you're domineering over the money, though?
Probably, but I mean, I'm not sure. I mean,
Why? Why do you not know his perspective?
I guess
Do you let him talk? Do you let him have an opinion?
Not on the finances, I don't.
Well, there you go. Wouldn't that be...
I'm just like always running numbers in my head. I feel like he just doesn't have the same like
Okay, so what happened?
brainwaves.
Sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
So basically, I confronted him about it. I'm like, why are you bringing in such little money? Like his paychecks do get garnished and child support comes out.
Garnished for what?
Medical bills. And then child support on top of that.
So he has a kid too?
Yes.
How many?
Just one.
Okay. Ever at home with you guys?
Yeah, part-time. Not as much as my daughter, but a few days a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a broken household. Okay, keep going.
Yeah. But he was basically putting money aside for like hunting and fishing stuff and stuff that he wants. But it frustrated me so much because we are barely making ends meet and I'm working all these extra hours, doing all these jobs, and you have the audacity to put aside some money for yourself, own selfish, and that really like broke my heart. But he said he's never going to do it again. So, but he still gets it deposited into his Cash App as of now still.
Well, okay, can we see the perspectives here for what it's worth, though? Like, I'm not on his side. I'm not on your side. I don't know. I'm honestly torn. I get it. We need to... Okay, one, you guys are not married. Your fiancé. So whether or not we're 100% combined, I'm a little less inclined to be so. So, point him in that regard, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Number two, yes, we should together team up and bang out all this debt so that we can enter marriage in a successful way. One of the leading causes for divorce in this country, financial issues. Ding, point you, 1 versus 1. So you're really passionate about that point, and you're like talking about it, but then you come in overbearing, you're controlling about it. He knows nothing about what happens with the money, you just completely control it, so he wants a little independence, especially since he's not married. Reasonable, ding him, even though I also think it should be going towards that, ding you. Okay, so it's like, I see both perspectives here. Do you see why he would probably want a spending account of his own? Especially when you guys are not married, when you're domineering, you don't even let him speak or talk when it comes to money? Yeah, I can see why he might want a little extra.
I would be willing to give him an allowance if he just like talked to me about it. I mean, but he never did. He just hit it.
Willing to give him an allowance. Do you hear the words you just said?
Yeah.
Willing and allowance.
Because he just doesn't
know. He's
know.
not a child.
He just doesn't know what bills are coming out. I don't think he cares to know. So
what you said you don't think he cares to know. You don't think he cares to know.
Well, because
why don't you sit down and try to talk about it and see if he cares?
I feel like that's all I talk about.
Educate him on the situation. Yeah, you talk to him.
I'm like always talking about
him.
Yeah.
Go on. What were you saying?
I feel like I'm always talking to him about the numbers I'm running. Like when I'm at work, I'm sitting down and writing down like what we would have left over, what we would do if I spend it on this or save this. And then I'm like always sending him like all my spreadsheets, my plans of all these things, what we should do with our money. And he just goes, okay. He doesn't put any input. So I don't know.
Because you're probably domineering. You're probably just going in and just talking to him. And he knows if he pushes back, you're already set in your ways. You are headed down that highway. You are not getting off the exit when he brings up a point if he has to pee. You're just going full stop. Why don't you trust him?
He hasn't.
Actually, I have some questions here, okay?
Okay.
I have some questions here. I want to see what you think. We got trust or bust. You're going to hold up if it's a trust, if you trust him, or a bust, okay?
Okay.
So hold up based on what you think. I have 4 questions.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what you think when it comes to him.
Sure.
Whether or not there's actually even trust in this relationship. My goodness. We're probably going to call him at some point, I'll be honest. I don't know if he's expecting it or not.
Well, he works night shift, so he's probably going to be sleeping.
I'll wake him up.
Okay.
Look, private student loans can make it feel like you're one missed payment away from selling your grandma's heirlooms. I miss you, Grandma. Y-Refi says, chill out! No more sacrificing the family jewels! They don't reduce you to a credit score number. They just want to see if you're actually planning on paying. By the way, they're providing interest rates under 6%, which is practically a unicorn in the student loan jungle. I mean, some lenders want to charge you so much, you'd swear they were putting your firstborn on layaway. So if you're tired of monthly payments so high that you can't afford a single sweet treat, Y-Refi's gotcha. They'll arrange your repayment plan, ease the monthly hit, and even let your poor cosigner off the hook. Mom or Dad, they can finally breathe. Oh, and if you think you'll just get stuck on a call center wait list, guess what? 4.6 stars on Google says Y-Refi actually picks up and treats you like a real human, which is a shocker, right? In finance, that's something as rare as me not slamming a desk every episode. What? So if you're done fantasizing about robbing a bank, don't do that. By the way, but just check out Y-Refi. They're here to help you actually crush these loans without selling your kidneys on the black market. Go to yrefy.com/hammer. That's yrefy.com/hammer. Or call 888-YREFI-78. That's 888-YREFI-78 and see how a real personal approach can help you escape the private loan nightmare. Because let's be honest, living with crippling debt till you're 90 is not the retirement plan you dreamed of. Trust or bust. Your fiance gets a tax refund and says he's going to deposit it all into your joint bank account. Do you trust that, or is it a bust? So you don't trust that he would deposit it all into your bank account?
No, I knew.
So you think he would just take some money, a little fiance tax?
I did his taxes for him. I always do. And so I made sure it went straight to our bank account. I didn't have to worry about that.
You're fucking.
That's already taken care
like
of.
Mother.
I'm just motherly. Like that's who I am.
Controlling. Trust or bust. Your fiance says he's getting a promotion at work and the new pay bump isn't going to start for a few months. Do you trust that the pay bump is really a few months away? Trust or bust?
I'll trust him on that one.
So why would you trust him on that fact?
Because I can see his pay stubs.
That's not trust. That's you have evidence.
Oh.
That's not trust. I don't think you know the word trust. Okay.
Maybe. Yeah. In my head, it makes sense when I'm saying it, but being in control is just so much easier. I don't have to wonder.
Yeah, easier until you guys never get married and he's never able to actually have any kind of independence, so he leaves to get that independence. Probably after you guys have a kid together, based on the history. Number 3, trust or bust. Your fiance buys his dream coffee maker. You don't see it on the statement for your joint account. He says he paid cash and it was only $200, and you know it retails for $1,200. Do you trust that he got it for $200? Okay, why?
Not at all, because this man doesn't use cash anyways.
Okay, well.
So that would already be a red flag.
Let's see he uses Cash App then.
Gotcha. He's, in the past, has lied about how much things have cost occasionally. And so that's why
what? Give me some examples. And why do you think?
Behind my back, he'll go out to eat and stuff. And it really frustrates me. And he'll put it on his Cash App card where you can take a loan out.
Why do you feel like it's behind your back? Why do you feel like he feels like he has to go behind your back?
Because he doesn't know how much is going to be left at the end of the week.
Why do you feel like he has to go behind your back? From his perspective.
Because he'll know I'll get mad if he tells me he does it. I do know that, but there's a reason
then
I
you
get
guys
mad.
aren't on the same page. If you guys are not on the same page, you guys can't go along this together. It's not going to work. You want to do this and you want to live this lifestyle to achieve this, and he wants to do this to achieve this. His is a little more fun. Yours is a little more goal oriented towards financial. If you guys are not on the same page and you're trying to take control, he's going to go away. He's going to go away. How are you not afraid of that? I'd be afraid of that. You think just because you're in control, you can control him from leaving, I feel like.
I mean, he acts like he likes it. I don't know.
Why? By his actions of going behind your back? Yeah, that's a great indicator.
He's just like really submissive and is just like okay with whatever I do, and he just says okay.
And then he goes behind your back. He's a sub? He's a little bottom boy?
No, I don't know if I'd go that far, but he thinks my opinion's good, and he
probably thinks your opinion is good and might agree with your concept, but he's still going behind your back for a reason.
Yeah.
Either because he's just an untrustworthy, bad person that you shouldn't be with, because he'll always go behind your back on everything, or two, he doesn't actually agree with you. He's just agreeing to just get over that part of the conversation.
He told me that he keeps the money on the Cash App because he's afraid that if we do break up, I would just take all the money and run.
He's afraid of breaking up. He's afraid of breaking up and you guys are fiancés.
Yes, he has mentioned that.
Well, there we go. So he already has in his mind that breakup is a possibility. He is already headed in that direction, and you're pushing him even further. Trust me, people like at least a little bit of independence. I talk about, combined bank accounts, but it is okay to have these separate bank accounts that we allocate spending money towards. Mm-hmm. We put money into a combined bank account once we're married to decide, okay, what are we allocating for budget-wise? And when there is fund money that is able to be allocated, then we can put those into our, bank accounts where we're not like item listing like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you just went to Starbucks this morning, but it's in the budget. It's been allocated, okay? Trust or bust, you see a $200 Cash App out to a coworker of his. He says it was reimbursing the coworker for lunch. For different lunches.
That's actually happened.
Trust or bust?
So, yeah, I would trust.
But do you trust it was actually for those lunches?
Yeah.
Okay, why do you trust that?
Because
Versus you've seen him go behind your back for going and getting food and whatnot.
Well, they have a cafeteria at the factory he works at. So if I see that charge on there, I know he got food and there's nothing else he could possibly get besides food. So.
Okay.
I feel like there's no way really
That's interesting.
Out of that one. So.
Stick around. We'll try to call him towards the end. We're going to get into the finances a little bit so I can get more context. And then we'll go there. Oh my... I mean, the producers have everything. They know you. I don't know you yet. I'm getting to know you. I'm going into this blind of the audience. But they're literally telling me that you told them that you lie about what is left in the account for you guys to be able to spend because he doesn't have the login. So you can just lie about what's in there.
Well, yeah.
Tell me, what is your mindset behind this? Because that's you lying, by the way. A great trust-building part of a relationship. Lying, playing Among Us with our money.
I've told him multiple times to call the bank. I can't do it for him. He needs to put on his big boy pants and get his login.
You. Why are you immediately deflecting that onto him? I get he should put it on his big boy pants to log in, yes. But why are you lying about what is in the account? That is what I asked. I didn't ask why he's not able to log in. Why are you lying about what is in the account? Hiding from him what is in the account and available to spend.
I'm just afraid if we are up money and we're in a good place, he's going to think we can spend it, and I don't want him to think we can spend it.
He might think you can spend it, but then you guys have an adult, big boy pants conversation about, hey, we probably can't actually spend this. What are our goals? What are we trying to do? Let's get aligned on them. Hey, we want to pay off debt, so maybe we can get a house. Maybe we can get a better apartment. Maybe we can get, this, that, this. We want a better life for our kids and maybe our future, kid together. We want to do these. In order to do this, we need to put this money here, okay? What do you think about that? That's a question maybe you should ask. What do you think about that? Are you aligned on that? Do you want to do that as well? Is this what we want to do as a couple? Okay, so we can funnel our money there instead of just hiding. And so now you're going behind his back. You're equally going behind each other's back. You're hiding about what's in the account for different reasons. You think it is for noble reasons. He's going behind your account. And it's, going behind your back. And he probably thinks it's noble reasons too. I want a little independence. I want to be able to live a little bit of life. We're not married yet. We don't have that. We don't need to be combined on everything yet. You both go behind your back, and it's honestly a little disgusting.
We need each other.
Also, they think it's funny because you said, yeah, these are our finances, but they say it's basically all of yours. Like, almost none of his. So, great. You're making him out to be the villain when
I make all the purchases, so I'm sure it does look like me, but it's for the family. It's for us. I mean, I buy things for everybody. So it's like, of course, yeah, it's me, but like his money is being spent too. So, yeah.
In ways he doesn't know about because you hide everything from him.
There's always a reason for everything I spend.
And there's a reason for everything he spends too. Whether or not those reasons are good.
Food, no.
Yes, there's a reason. Whether or not those reasons are good is what's debatable. So you can say you have a reason, but whether or not it's good or justifiable is debatable. All right, let's jump into these finances because this is a lot of paperwork to get through. Where do you think your finances are on a scale of 0 to 10? 0 being the worst, 10 being the best.
I'd say right now in this moment, we're at like a 6 or a 7 maybe.
How? You're on this show. You've been accepted to this show.
Yeah.
No one above a 5 is coming on the show. I'd be bored on my brain. Why the do you how do you think you're that well? What is going on in your life that is that well? I see nearly 100,000 hours of bad debt.
I just feel like it used to be so much worse. And I've like done a lot of work.
Cool. So maybe you went from a 0 to 1.
We're getting there for sure.
I don't think you are. You have 100,000 hours of bad debt.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. If you want your Hammer financial score, see where you stand in the world of finances. Even if you've gotten better, it'll actually give you an assessment of where you are, not what you feel. Go to calebhammer.com or click the link in the description below. And there you can also go and apply to be on the show at calebhammer.com/apply. And don't forget, if you don't want to be like this guest, download the budgeting app. Link in the description below as well. They're all there. And if you sign up for the annual version, I'll send you our budget-friendly cookbook signed by me, mailed directly to you. We're going to start with PayPal credit.
Mm-hmm.
What's up with this card? Or, well, credit, I guess.
Okay, so that one was for my birthday trip to Mexico 2 years ago.
Showing birthdays. Americans in the this is
I got engaged on that trip though, so it's really special. Like I feel like it was worth it.
Yeah, and it's going so well.
Yeah, I think so.
Right. He's talking about his security for if he breaks up.
We have a lot of love for each other.
I'm sure you do. That isn't the end all be all. Marriage, bust. This is a fun one. I get to get you free money, and then I get to get myself free money. It's a pure win-win for both of us. What do you have to do? Sign up for a SoFi High Yield Savings account and get a welcome bonus of $300. Sign up for Acorns using my link and get $20 instead of the usual $5. Finally, sign up for Silo and earn up to $5,000 in cash back on your own stocks. These offers have been negotiated to give us both more money than using traditional sign-up methods. So use the links in the resources section of the description below and get yourself $5,320 right now. So you max it out for a birthday, or you opened it for a birthday? Because like every guest that comes on the show, even though you think you're a 7 out of 10 somehow.
Yeah, I specifically opened it up for Mexico and just kind of like never paid it off.
Says the lady who controls finances and doesn't let him have any perspective or knowledge or control or thought or any kind of say into the finances of the household. She opens up a birthday card, refuses to pay it off over the course of a few years, sounds like.
He was excited to go on the trip too. I mean, we had a great time.
I'm sure he was. Does he know there's a lot of debt hanging around from the trip 2.5 years ago?
He does now. I mean,
what do you mean he does now?
That was like before we put our bank account together. So, I mean, I didn't really talk to him about it.
No, this is existing now. He's okay with this? He's okay with the fact that there's this debt?
He's not okay with it, but he doesn't like...
You're okay with it because you're doing nothing. You have this balance. You're not actually doing anything. It's here with a $69 minimum monthly payment. Total balance of $2,050.63. What do we got? What's this? What do we have? I mean, you're paying in multiple payments. Walmart, Amazon, Shein, Amazon, Verbo. It's all stupid. You're multi-layering out your payments, making your minimum payments even higher for your life, making it harder to survive on a monthly basis. You have a kid.
It's just easier to make like smaller, like pay monthly or pay in four and stuff instead of like taking out that big chunk at once. It like feels better and it doesn't hurt our finances as much.
If we're talking household, what comes in from his income as well? So I realized we didn't even get that.
Oh, yeah. So after his garnishments...
What does he do? Yeah.
So he works at the Toyota factory.
Okay.
And after garnishments, he probably brings... It's about $1,175.
A paycheck?
Yeah, a paycheck.
Okay, so... $2,350, so not including allowance, including what you're putting aside for taxes. Well, you're going to get child tax credit, but even still...
Not this year, I'm not.
Why?
Because we do every other year. I claimed her last year.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so yep, we're paying taxes on that. So we're setting a little bit aside for... If you're doing only, sure, but you're not anymore. So we're not setting aside money for that because we don't have to.
Yeah.
Of course, you do for the month that came in. But we're setting aside money for the Uber Eats stuff, after expenses, but maybe set like 20% aside. I'd say you're bringing in, the household brings in net about $8,800, I'm going to say. So that's a strong household income. Why we're in this situation, why we're not, with that strong income, why are we these multi-pay levels? This Walmart and Shein and Amazon and all this
I guess I just get a little carried away and I think like we need it in that moment, but we don't have enough for that week to get it. So if I split it up, then I can get it at that time. And we won't go into like the negatives or anything.
Yeah, but it's making it so that negatives. Why would you be going into the negatives? We're talking about $9,000 essentially net on a monthly basis.
We go into the negatives a lot.
How? Because net, you guys are making $105,000. Not bad for Southern Indiana. Not a high cost of living area. Rust Belt to the core. He works at Toyota.
Yeah, like on paper, we have good jobs, we have good income, but we just have so many bills and debt that it just like takes it all.
And then you just went to fucking Nashville last weekend and paid in for all that bull.
Yeah.
So, okay, you're taking control of the income. You're prioritizing you having the fun you want, not the fun he wants, instead of actually paying off the debt. To be clear, you are choosing, okay, we get to do the fun I want. Hey, you can have fun. You. Instead of paying off debt, we get to have the fun I want. I want to go to Nashville.
Trips, to me, like having a trip plan is like the only way I can stay motivated to
cool,
like...
Congratulations. You're choosing your fun and saying his fun is...
He has fun too, though.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Behind your back. Because you won't let him have money. And then he won't even know what his money is left over because you just hide that.
I don't think his fun's going out and getting McDonald's. Like, I think he really doesn't.
That is still an extra, like, dopamine-enhancing thing. He's going and he's getting that... And yours is all this stupid trip, and you're paying and for it. And you just said you're going into negative sometimes. We go into negative often, right? Quote, I think. And nearly $100,000 of debt. Do you have any fucking trips coming up? I mean, you're looking forward to trips. What trips are coming up?
So,
please don't tell me trips are coming up.
Well, I've been trying to plan a Disney cruise.
Oh, for fuck's sake, that's insanely expensive.
Exactly.
What is that? How much is that going to cost?
Well,
how much is that going to cost?
For the weeks that I needed to go. So it had to be specific because he can't get off work. He has shut down on 2 weeks a year. So the price for the week we needed to go was going to be $8,000 for the cruise.
Oh my! That is a month of your income, lady. You said you want to control the money because you cannot trust him so that you guys can pay off debt, so that you can get married. That is what you opened this conversation with. You, that is not the truth. That is bullshit. That is bullshit. That is bullshit. That is bullshit. That is a lie. You don't care about that. You care about prioritizing the fun you want to do.
It's for
the fun that you want to do.
Why ruin their childhood because of my like bad choices?
I never went on a Disney cruise. My childhood wasn't ruined.
Well, it's actually cheaper than going to Disney World, so I actually thought this was the cheaper option.
I didn't go to Disney World until I basically was graduating high school. It did not ruin my childhood.
Well, I've never been either. So I just...
Okay, you're not a child. I'm not afraid of ruining your childhood. And again, what you just said right there, justifying that, is just clearly showing that you are prioritizing your fun. The fun that you want to do. Because I haven't gone either. I'm 25. Oh my goodness. You had your little birthday trip, max out a card, not paying it off. You just pay, you can put on for a trip last weekend. You were about to go on a Disney cruise. It's going to be $6,000. Lindsay, did you go to Disney cruise as a kid? Was your childhood ruined? I got a solid no. What about you, Jake? No, sir. Oh, I don't think their childhood is ruined. They're living pretty good adult lives.
It's just like, this is like the only way I can like be okay with working all these hours and working all the time.
No, it's not. You need coping mechanisms. You need better discipline. It is not, you are forcing yourself to work extra hours. You are forcing yourself to do that because you're willing to go blow $8,000 for, shut the fuck up. Let me get my point across. Okay. Because you are willing to blow $8,000, also known as a month of your household net income, you're willing to wipe off the board. So yes, you are making it so that you have to make more money just to make ends meet because you're willing to blow likely 2 months of income on trips a year based on how you're doing it, at least. I mean, they're saying you love to go to music festivals, you're spending thousands on concerts, and it's just you're endlessly going on camping trips, and that's just, that's not free. You got to pay for the slots, you got to pay for the food, you got to pay for everything you're doing there. It's time away from work, it's time away from nursing. So, like, you are prioritizing this stuff, and I wouldn't be surprised maybe if it's even pushing 3 months of income. You are forcing to live the lifestyle you want, to prioritize the fun that you want. You are forcing yourself to work that many hours. So no, you will not get sympathy from me. You are choosing that life. I am the redacted of guest, redacted, who just came down last week for the show. I'm ready to inform you, redacted, and a pathological liar. She was terminated the day she flew to your show for naked pics at work in the work bathroom on a Reddit site. I ask you to take anything likely as redacted, but lots of redactions. Real guest's name was once great with money, and after her daughter was born, made poor choices. Thank you.
If I don't do that, then I can't live the life I'm wanting to live. So
you're not going to live the life you want to live unless you get out of this debt, get a fully funded emergency fund, get retirement on track. You're fucking over your kids because you're not going to be able to pay for their college if you want to. Not that you're required to, and you're fucking them over because when they're going to be in their adulthood, mommy and daddy aren't going to have any money for retirement. So they are going to be like, oh, I don't know what to do. You might not ask your kids for money, but guess what? They are not going to let you die in the streets. Who knows what Social Security is going to be like when we're retiring? Good luck with that. So at that point, yeah, they're going to step in. They're going to put their adult lives on hold to take care of their irresponsible, selfish mother who said they didn't want to ruin their 5-year-old's childhood by not going on a cruise as a 5-year-old.
Well,
fuck off.
I never went on trips as a kid, so
I don't give a fuck. I went on like 3 trips, and they were just road trips as a kid.
I bet you remember
and they
them,
were
though.
great.
Yeah, they were great. See?
Yes, but I have a lot of life and a lot of trips I can do. And you can do like a cheap little road trip. We did the cheap little road trips. You're talking about going on an $8,000 Disney cruise. It is not comparable. It's not comparable. Our road trip was a couple hours to a campground. You do camping, consider those.
Well,
you're going kayaking, camping just this weekend.
Yeah, we are.
That's hours that you...
It's kind of like the last little hurrah before, like,
no, it's not. You're doing an $8,000 Disney cruise. Fuck off. You're lying.
Well, we're kind of... I don't know.
Kind of what?
Well, I thought about doing the Royal Caribbean cruise. That one's like $2,000 or $3,000 less. So then it would be like $4,000 to $5,000. And I was thinking, as long as we pay it monthly, then, I mean, by the time it gets here, it's paid off. So then is there really, like, any expense by the time we go on the trip? No, So it's kind of like girl math.
It is... Okay, don't make all women look bad. You're fucking setting back a generation. Multi-generations, okay?
I feel like I'm very independent, and I make women look good. Like, I'm a hustler.
Exactly, until you just... Yeah, to live the life that you are choosing. You're going to get the 18th Amendment fucking revoked at this point. I mean, girl math to fuck over your family?
No, we're all having fun.
Having fun, but it's the fun that you're choosing. You're not letting him have the fun that he chooses. You control everything. We're not going to go in circles around this. Okay, 18th Amendment was prohibition. So maybe we need to bring that back because you're probably a childhood of... never mind. We're not going to go that far.
We can't go into childhood, trust me.
Joke flopped. We move on. Let me see your Amazon. Pull up your phone.
Oh, just like my
yes, I
orders
see
and
Amazon
stuff?
on purchases. Pull up your Amazon. They say you have these date nights on Saturdays, and you told them that they average like $250, the date nights?
There's no Wi-Fi.
Okay, why didn't you connect to the guest Wi-Fi?
It wouldn't allow me to.
All right, I'm screen recording, but we will black out any information.
Okay.
That's private. Okay, on your Amazon, let's see. Stickers for days, it looks like. Endless coloring pencils.
Oh, yeah.
Emotionally immature parents. Yeah, let's read that one.
I thought it'd be a good book.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know. Little fruity beverage things. Big fan.
Mm-hmm.
Lashes, very critical for the living, and queen sheets and hair nail gummies.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
My hair's been falling out.
Well, don't do that.
I think it's stress.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be stressed too, but you're putting it on yourself to live the life you want to live and prioritize the fun you're choosing. Lots of pink. It's this endless amount of stuff for skin and wearing things and hair and bullshit. It's just crazy.
Girly
This is all within a
stuff.
month. Lots of just endless girly, but you're prioritizing, again, your stuff. I don't see anything here for the guy. It's all you. It's all you. It's all you. Couple kid thing here and there. I don't see one thing for the guy. I think I see why he's being independent now. I think it's all you. I see 4 things in the cart. Let's see. What do we got going on?
I don't
We
even remember.
have bedwetting alarm for boys and girls. Fair enough.
That's for the kid,
Is
yeah.
that for the husband?
No.
And we have slippers for you. And food storage. That could actually be useful for what we're going to do. Okay. I don't want to sound like a broken record. I mean, but that is the nature of the show sometimes. It's just, it's very clear. You're prioritizing your fun, your feel good with the lashes, your things. There was nothing for him on there. You're prioritizing you. That's it. I mean, a little bit of the kids' things. Like the hair thing, I get that. I'm vibing with that. That's chill. But the rest, it was kind of bull.
The fan was for both of us. He requested I get the fan.
Okay, so he got one thing out of 30 for the month.
That's all he
Great.
asked for.
Okay, PayPal. Is this a different PayPal paying for agreement?
Yes, I do use that.
Oh, it's really small. Wait, what? You just borrowed 20. Oh, there's a, oh, for f***'s sake. Okay. And this one's, I mean, it's just, okay, let me just add up these minimum monthly payment. Like, what are you doing with this? Because this is minimum monthly payment of $9.09, and then
Yeah.
that was just, you borrowed $27. I mean, this is so small. And this minimum monthly payment of $23.80. Actually, these are bi-weekly payments, by the way. So we'll add them up as that. But what are you paying in for? And you borrowed $71 for this. Okay, so it's just those two. But what are you doing?
It just feels better in the time to only have to like pay like $9, and then like the rest will come out the next paycheck in 2 weeks, and then the next one.
You told me that you always go under. If you're always going under, it is because you've positioned your finances in a way where your minimum monthly payments are so substantial that you're not able to get ahead. And it's because you're delaying everything. It is an endless kick the can down the road situation. I mean, it's $65.78 on a monthly basis, and it's about like $150 owed. Let's add that to the debt column. Like, it's not crazy, but you're endlessly doing it. It's always replenishing it so that it's always that forever.
Yeah, I in my head, as long as all the bills are getting paid and all that stuff's getting paid, that's better than that not happening, and we're getting things we need, you know? So,
Need? I just went through it.
I think I need everything I buy, yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
The lashes, I cannot give up.
You got 1,000.
Yeah, these are not real.
Well, fucking, why don't stop having lashes? I don't know.
I was getting them professionally
Paint
done,
them.
and now I do them
Or whatever.
myself.
I don't know.
So I did cut the cost on that, actually.
If you want to earn up to $5,000 every single year just for holding your investments, keep listening. This one's wild. Today's sponsor, Silo, is flipping the entire brokerage industry on its head. And all the big guys are out there dangling lame one-time deposit bonuses. Silo said, yeah, we can do better. So they did by becoming the world's first cashback investing platform. If you deposit using my link, Silo will boost your balance by 1% every single year for life. And that's not a typo. Every year forever. I'm a cashback member myself. I've got $100,000 in the S&P 500 ETF VOO with Silo, and I'm earning $1,000 in bonus cashback every year on top of the market's 9% growth. Normally, that just grows to $3.2 million by retirement, but the compounding bonuses, we're talking 3.8. That's $600,000 extra dollars just parked in my investments in the same fund with Silo. And all this, it just starts at $10 a month. And I already took advantage of it. And if you're investing long term, you honestly should too. If you want to earn up to $5,000 every single year, don't wait. Use my link, silomarkets.com/Caleb, to start earning bonuses for life. Let's get back to the video. You know what's more stressful than building a budget with $42 left in your bank account? Dealing with healthcare and insurance. Phone calls, the paperwork, the fine print that feels like it's written in secret code. Honestly, just trying to figure out if something is covered can be enough to make you give up before you even start. That's why I'm really excited to talk about today's sponsor, Ro. Ro's free insurance checker makes it insanely simple to find out if your insurance covers GLP-1 medications like Ozempic or Wegovy. And it's all for free. Zero paperwork, zero phone trees, zero please hold nightmares. I wish Ro had been around when I was navigating the insurance process. It would have saved me many hours of confusion and stress. Having a clear, simple answer can make a big difference, especially when your health is involved. So here's how it works. You upload your insurance card, Ro takes care of the rest. They'll send you a full report of your coverage details. No surprises, no guessworks. And if you're eligible, you can make decisions that fit your health goals and your budget. Plus, with Ro, you're not left hanging. You'll have access to a provider for any questions you have along the way. That's real support, not just some robot answering emails 2 weeks later. Over 500,000 people have already trusted Ro to check their coverage, and now it's your turn. So go to ro.co/Caleb to get your free insurance check. That is ro.co/Caleb to see if your insurance covers GLP-1s for free. And go to ro.co/safety for black box warning and full safety information about GLP-1 medications. And thanks to Ro for sponsoring today's video. Let's get back to it. But until you open up that card, you have an Amazon card. We just went through Amazon. So there was Amazon and PayPal, financing and everything, and now you have the Amazon card as well. How long does this take to pay off? The balance of $1,381 if you don't purchase on it and only make minimum monthly payments. And I know you're incapable of not purchasing on Amazon. So go ahead. How long?
I've had that card.
How long does it take to pay off? I didn't ask how long you've had it.
How long does it take to pay off?
Minimum monthly payment only, no purchases, and you're incapable of not purchasing on Amazon.
If I had to guess, probably 2 more years, maybe.
8 years.
8 years?
8 years.
Man, I've only been paying the minimum. No wonder it's not.
Because you're choosing Disney.
In my head, that's more important. Like, that can wait. Like, it's going to get paid off
eventually.
eventually.
It's accruing interest in 8 years without you purchasing, but you're always purchasing. It's never going to get paid off for you. That's not how this works. You're going to be like the average American. You just maintain your debt forever. You're in no position where you think it's... I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, with the interest accruing...
I could die tomorrow, and I mean, that's how I see, you know?
I don't understand this. How do I have to say this? I feel like... I feel like I have to say this at least once a month. It doesn't... Yes, you can die tomorrow. And if you die tomorrow, you won't know that you didn't go to Disney. Because you're dead. You don't give a So bet on the higher chance that you will be here tomorrow and prepare for it by setting yourself up for success. If you sacrifice everything right now for a better future and you die, you won't know that you missed out. You're dead. It doesn't matter that you sacrificed. If you go and have fun tomorrow and you die the next day, it doesn't matter. You're dead. You don't remember that you had fun anyway. Even in most religions, you don't remember a lot of the life here on earth, or especially the bad stuff. So the sacrifices you do, you won't even have that.
Well, my kids would remember, though, if I'm dead, that I took them on that trip. And then the debt would disappear with me with
Barely.
debt.
The 5-year-old's barely forming core memories at this point. Like, if you've actually focused in with your strong household income, put your marriage first, and stop going behind each other's backs and being controlling and weird, by the time they're 7 and 8, when they're actually able to actually participate in the things that you want to go do and be able to remember everything, you can do things. You're wanting to do it now because you want to do it now. $50 of interest accruing. 35. So, $35 of interest accruing. Balance $1,381.58. Minimum monthly payment of $50. I mean, it's a 30% interest, so great.
The Amazon one is?
Uh-huh.
I thought my PayPal had the highest interest.
It might, but this, regardless, is still at 30.
Yeah.
Apple Card. Classic. Okay, great. This balance is even higher.
Yes, that one was Jamaica, I believe, is where why I opened it in the first place.
Okay, a pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Do you recognize the pattern? Do we have pattern recognition skills happening right now with you? Yeah.
Yeah, I like to have a good time.
You like to have a good time, and you like to fuck over your entire life. You're never getting a house. You're never paying for your kids' college. You're never going to retire, and you're going to be fucking over their future. You're never going to get married because you control everything for your wants, and then he doesn't get to do anything, so he goes behind your back, and then you guys are completely separate, and he's already talking about breaking up. So yes, yeah, you like to have a good time? Great. Those good times are not going to last very long because you're absolutely destroying your life for the temporary satisfaction of dopamine releases of going on a little trip to Nashville last weekend, Disney in the future, Jamaica, whenever the fuck. I don't care. You don't need that spicy ass food. You can get it here. Go ahead. Okay?
When I'm on my deathbed, I don't think I'll regret any of that.
When you're on your deathbed, you'll be dying. It doesn't fucking matter.
Exactly. The debt don't matter at that point, does it?
Debt don't matter at that point, but you're going to destroy your entire life until the deathbed. You're going to make your entire life hard. I feel like if that is your mindset, there is no point to this conversation. It's a broken mindset. That is never sacrificing anything in this world for a better life.
Well, I plan to work till I die. I don't really believe
You can do that out of the passion of working and having that caring about what you're doing. But right now, it's not having to work until you die. It's having to work 80 hours every week until you die. And your body won't be able to do that when you're older, but you'll have to. You're going to die until you're on the fucking working until you're on the Walmart damn floor. How long do you think this takes to pay off?
So I'm thinking like 2 years.
Add 10 to that. It's a 12-year thing.
For under $2,000, really?
Yes, because of the interest and the minimum monthly payment. And listen, that's without you purchasing, which again, we know you love the purchase.
Yeah.
We are addicted to the world of purchase.
I mean, once I have everything I need, I'm not going to keep purchasing.
You'll never have everything you need. You need endless lashes. You need endless clothing. Look what you did in your thing. Fuck you. You have endless trips. Those aren't even needs. Those aren't needs, but you do them. And what are you talking about once I have everything you need? You don't know. Those words don't mean anything. That is some bullshit. That is some hyper bullshit.
I'm just proud that when it has more than $20 to spend on it, honestly. I think that's, I'm just happy when it's not over the limit, to be honest.
Yeah, they said it's a basic bare minimum and something that's really good to hear from the person who's running the finances in a house. I don't know. I don't know. Listen, we're 4 cards in. I need to talk to him because I think I've at least learned enough about you. I want to hear his perspective.
We can try. But
yeah, give him a try.
I don't know if he'll
Give him
answer.
a try. I'm going to triple call.
Okay.
Here.
Well, it's an SOS. So I don't know if it's going to go through.
You're on the Wi-Fi anymore?
Well, he don't have an iPhone, so, is that why?
Yeah, he looks submissive. This is a little twink if I've ever seen one.
That's an old picture. He's really sweet.
Like maybe I have to call him. See that last name?
Mm-hmm.
Good luck ever getting it. Well, I know most of that was cut out, but we tried to call him, didn't answer. We'll try him again. It's all happening live for us, so.
Yeah.
Very curious to hear this little sub boy's perspective on all this. Amazon Chase.
Yes. That one I just opened up to see if I could. see if they would approve me. And when they did, I just bought what I needed at the time. Oh, it was a kids' Christmas. I remember now. It was a
kids' Christmas. Last Christmas?
2 Christmases ago.
Is when you opened it? But you're purchasing on it now.
Yes.
So as many of you know, I've been a big supporter of Course Careers for a long time. I'm not just a partner, I actually own stock and I'm an investor. So why did I partner with Course Careers? Because I truly believe in what they're doing. A lot of people have questions about online certifications versus traditional college degrees. Let me be clear, I wouldn't put my name behind something unless I knew it worked. The thing is, not everyone has the time or resources to spend 4 years in college or take on massive student loan debt. Course Careers offers a practical, affordable way to launch a career in a high-demand field like tech sales, IT, and accounting, where companies are hiring based on the skills needed, not broad college degrees. In fact, right now, 1 in 3 companies are dropping degree requirements, and that number is only going to continue to grow. I know some people think online programs are a quick fix, but that's not the case here. Course Careers takes effort and commitment, but they provide you with a streamlined, proven path. They offer up-to-date, self-paced courses, one-on-one or group coaching from people that work in the industry, and most importantly, they help you actually get hired. Just look at graduates like Nemeso, who went from driving FedEx trucks to a cybersecurity job at Disney. That didn't happen by chance. He put in the work, and Course Careers guided him every step of the way. And what truly sets Course Careers apart is that it's not just about learning skills, it's about landing a job. Their curriculum is designed based on what employers actually need, and their network of industry coaches will guide you through the entire process, from learning the skills to interviewing, resume help, and beyond. So if you're serious about starting a new career without wasting years or piling up debt, give Course Careers a try. Start with their free intro course linked in the description to explore your options. And when you're ready, use the link in the description for $50 off the full course. Your future starts right now, and Course Careers is here to help you shape it. It's at the credit limit.
It usually stays at the credit limit.
It's literally over the credit limit. You just talked about few minutes ago how you're like, I'm happy if it's not over the credit limit. It's over the credit limit.
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, it's over?
$500.19. It's 19 cents over, but you went over. Like, it's over. You got interest accruing, purchases of $46.85.
Yeah. I don't even know what that was. No idea.
You don't even know what you're purchasing.
Yeah, it's probably those lashes and stuff. I mean, just, necessities.
All right, well, guess we'll go to the next one. Affirm. It's a classic.
Yep, that's like my oldest debt for sure. Been using that one a long time.
This is your oldest debt? How long has Affirm been around?
For probably maybe since I was 18.
Really?
Yeah, I've been using that, and paying it off for years.
Okay. Well, the thing is, using it, paying it off for years. What is paying it off for years? Like, you've paid it off, then you've built...
Like, I'll pay off some, and then once I pay off some, I'll just, put another to replace it. And then my spending power goes up, so I kind of use it.
I mean, this is kind of what is standing out to me. We're really piecing together your narrative of how you go about life right now. I told you earlier, stacking up your minimum monthly payments. That is what is making it hard and sometimes negative on a monthly basis. And now you're affirming things. It's just stacking more minimum monthly payments. You're spending more than you can. Because, it's being proven by the fact that as those minimum monthly payments stack up, you can't afford them. So if you went and tried to purchase all of these out of the gate, you wouldn't be able to afford it. And it's Walmart and Amazon, Walmart, Amazon, Verbo. Oh, there's that. Yeah. Okay. And with these, I mean, the Walmart ones are just online orders, and they don't always, with the way they're stacking, I doubt they're just groceries and stuff.
I think they might be groceries.
And what was this Verbo for?
That was Nashville.
This one was Nashville.
Yeah, that Verbo was Nashville.
What was the other Verbo we talked about at the beginning? PayPal.
That was another trip we took like a month or two ago.
No. Oh, for sake, dude. It really is. It really is just what
It's like
This
the only
is
thing that gets
living-
me through, honestly. Like,
I know, but it's not allowing you to get through because it's making it so that you can't afford life. And now you're having to work 40, 50, 60 hours a week. You're selling yourself online because,
halfway.
huh?
Halfway.
For
Selling myself.
now, it's been a month. Come on, we know how it's gone. We know how it goes. We've had OF creators on this show.
Yeah.
Like, the money's addicting.
It's easy.
And it's easy. What was the trip a couple months ago?
I'm trying to...
She can't even remember.
No.
That's how I remember.
I remember. It was Michigan. We went to Michigan because we wanted to scope out the area because we want to take the kids to...
Fucking Michigan. Listen, as someone from Michigan, what the fuck are you verboing to Michigan for? Listen, it is better than Indiana, but why? Where even in?
So we went up to New Buffalo and we wanted to go to the beach, like the beach there to see if it was...
And you verboed?
Yeah.
You verboed a scouting mission for a future vacation?
Well, we enjoyed ourselves while we were there too, but...
How do you vacation for a future vacation? Like, I'm so confused. None of us do that.
Well, it's just me.
No one goes to Cabo for a week to see if they want to go there for a month.
Well, we were going to take the kids because it's like not like a real beach, but it kind of is. So it's like a smaller trip than going like to Florida. So we wanted to see if like we think they would like it.
They would like having college paid for.
Yeah. Yeah.
How about this? I want to know from your perspective, why are we not prioritizing their better future instead of just memories? Because you only prefer memories. That's all you care about. You don't care about anything else.
It's like the only thing you can think of is like paying for their college. Like that I need to be saving for. Like what else? I mean, I pay for all their basic needs.
Emergencies, a better house and a better school district. It could be.
I mean, she's in private school.
She's 5 years old. It could be paying for an instrument when she's in band or football equipment. Being able to volunteer your time in boosters programs and different things like that instead of having to work overtime because you can't afford the lifestyle that you've already lived. You retiring again. I've already said this. You retiring. So they're not putting their life on hold to make sure their mom isn't homeless. Like, that's his basic responsibility.
I guess they just don't need much right now. So
yes, they're 5.
Yeah.
But you're not preparing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I put a little bit into savings each paycheck.
We'll see. But all I see is on this, I didn't even write down, what is even owed total on a firm? I don't know.
I think last time I checked monthly, I'm paying like $560 a month total.
And what's the total balance?
Oh, the total balance I think is $1,200 or $1,300.
Well, $1,300.
Yeah, it's within that 100 range for sure.
And what is this? I mean, this just looks like more minimum monthly payments and...
That's Klarna.
Oh my! You're affirming and Klarna-ing and PayPal-ing it for?
Is that still a firm? Sorry.
Is it? I don't know. You tell me.
I kind of get them confused. Honestly, they're...
Yeah, I would if I was destroying my financial future this much.
Like when I ran out of purchasing power on a firm, so I switched to Klarna.
That's funny. That's cute. You have a kid.
I do.
You have a kid and a half.
Yeah, got 2. Yeah.
Yeah, and a little twink of a husband. So there's a lot to take care of.
I love it.
What?
Taking care of them.
You're not.
I enjoy being the breadwinner.
Things that you're doing. You're the bread spender on vacations. Breadwinner. What bread are you earning? It's all going down the drain.
Seeing them smiles, all that, it's all worth it in the end. Honestly,
more than their future and everything. Yep. Just the temporary selfish desire.
I mean, my college wasn't paid for, so I don't...
Doesn't matter. Do you want a better life for your kids than yourself?
Of course
then
I do.
F you. My college wasn't paid for. Want a better life for my kids than myself.
Mm-hmm.
What? What? You went up to schools both ways? Uphill both ways to and from school? It's like, so your kids have to do that too? I'm confused. Is the objective for them to live a better life than you? Or you want them to go through the same shit?
No, I just don't think, my college was, covered with, scholarships and financial aid. I only have, a small amount of loans.
Okay, then I don't even care. So I'm
sure, they could, probably get that, too.
This is Amazon and Shein and Amazon, Verbo, Walmart, Shein, Walmart. Verbo, Walmart, Shein, Walmart, Amazon. Definitely not all groceries. Walmart. You can't be doing that. Walmart. So you. That is not all groceries. Amazon, Shein, Amazon, Verbo, Amazon. I wish I could see your Amazon purchase. Wait, they're online. Pull up your Amazon, because I should be able to see, right? Right?
Yeah. I would think. I don't even know. Like, what all...
Well, maybe that's a problem. Why don't you budget? You are the one that has taken control. Why would you not sit down, accumulate? I mean, again, in the budgeting app, when you download it and you get premium forever by being a guest on this show, it's literally automated. It's literally automated. You don't even have to do anything. Just set up the categories and what you want to spend on each. Let me see. This is Amazon, Walmart.
Oh,
we're talking Walmart.
You said Amazon.
I don't know. Maybe. Listen, I don't know. If he wants a better job to be able to contribute more to the home, I'll give him a course career certification. That's what people in the audience take. That's what I'd take.
I feel like all I buy is groceries.
Well, let's find out. Maybe you're probably just buying too many groceries, if so.
I've had a problem with that in the past.
In the past?
Yeah, like we have a lot of food waste because I buy too much food.
In the past.
I'm really trying to like not do that now.
Yeah, did we just see how many Walmarts you affirmed? It's just Walmart ordering.
I don't think any have been recently.
Water bottles.
We like the fancy water.
Yeah. You're poor even though you guys make six figures. So, you, I don't care. Yeah, cleaning wands. Just lots of seeds.
Oh, yeah.
And potting mix and Kool-Aid and headphones. So, Monster energy drinks. No, it's not all necessities. Yeah, there are groceries in here, but it's not fully. Pens and... This is all within a month. It's crazy. This is not necessary. This is not necessary to life.
Yeah, I'm
not necessary.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like we eat all the food that I buy. I don't know. Like now we do. Like I used to buy way more.
That doesn't mean it's good though.
No. But better than eating out.
Okay, Klarna. How much is it on Klarna? Because I have StubHub, Temu. Temu, you're fucking Klarna-ing Temu.
I love Temu.
Great. I'm sure you do because you're an addictive shopper and you only are.
This is Temu.
Great, and it looks fantastic.
Thanks.
And you're only willing to spend money on things that make you happy. Again, you criticize him going and getting McDonald's once, but you go on Temu every second of your life, StubHub, vacations, all the bullshit. It's so stupid.
I buy clothes for him too, though.
Yeah, but he's not allowed to just go spend money on what he wants. You don't allow him. You hide how much money is left in the checking account. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
What are we getting on fucking Temu? It's this bull. It's StubHub. Concert, 06 paid.
That
what
was
is
a concert.
owed on Klarna? Yeah, no, it's StubHub.
Oh.
What's the balance on Klarna?
I don't even know if I have that
Great.
app downloaded anymore. Yeah.
Well, it looks like it's at least $300. Your minimum monthly payment is...
I know it's not as much as a firm, so I don't really worry about it as much.
You went insane on a firm.
Yeah, so I'm like, as long as it's not like that, I should be fine.
You're not fine. Your minimum monthly payments are stacking up to a point where you can't survive. $63.52. More Temu and more Temu! What is this? Oh, it's done. Okay, good. You're lucky it's done. Ashley Home Furniture. Oh, this is more car. This is cute.
It's
your fucking kids.
I guess I didn't realize how bad it was.
Really? The person in charge of the finances for the house that won't let other people spend money.
Well, we're not going negative anymore, so I guess we're bringing enough.
When?
Last week.
I would be also giggling so happily at my disaster of a life. Okay, more Klarna. Temu, Wayfair, Temu, Wayfair, Temu. Wayfair, Temu, okay. Okay, I'm adding extra fucking. It looks like $100 to the minimum monthly payment. So $163. And it looks like you owe probably about $500 total. Stupid. So stupid. What is this? $31,975.93. Is this a car?
Yes.
Looks like a car.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Current balance. Oh, you said you had a new car. $31,833 with a minimum monthly payment of I don't know. What is the minimum monthly payment?
It is $583.
Why'd you get a new fucking car?
Well, because I was going to school 2 hours away, so I needed like
There's two cars. Oh, come on. You can get a reliable car that's not $30,000 to $40,000.
Well, they said the only way to get out of my negative equity was to get a brand new car.
Who said?
The dealership
The one
guy.
dealership you went to.
Yeah, the one dealership.
The one singular dealership you went to.
They said
what
that
was your negative equity?
$12,000.
Cool.
And they said no one else was going to pay it off but them.
Nope. I may have tried to figure out a way, if your credit wasn't, which it probably is, to borrow $12,000, pay it off that way, have that $12,000 paid off as an individual loan, then go get a $10,000 car with a $10,000 loan. Then you would have a $22,000 loan instead of a $31,000. What is the interest rate?
So I just refinanced it last month.
Oh, they're saying you got suckered in by a fucking Facebook ad.
I did.
Oh, you're a Facebook mom. Oh, my. Oh, this is, what are we doing?
Yeah, they said they would pay off, and I was like, I'm in such negative equity. I need somebody.
Oh, you went to one of those? What's the interest rate?
So now it's 9%.
Now?
Yeah, it was 11 point something.
Great. So,
The other one, it's worse. So that's the good one.
the good one.
That's what I would say.
What do you think it's worth? Again, $31,833.
Yeah, I've had it for a year now.
What do you think it's worth?
Well, when I looked it up the other day, it said it's only worth $20,000.
Yep, $20,000. So is the other car his car?
Yeah, I put it in my name because his credit wasn't good enough.
You guys aren't even married. Yeah, this is so.
It was like,
why don't just get married? Just go to the courthouse. Get this all locked up. This is so weird. You do not have the legal protections on death. You do not have the legal protections on divorce.
yeah, my debt to income's really bad.
Yes.
But
that doesn't answer my question. Why haven't you just gone to the courthouse?
I don't know. I guess we're scared. Maybe I don't know. We're doing everything that we do as a married. I don't know. Like
No, you don't. You control him. I don't know. It's weird. You're taking out all the debt. He's not even a Why wasn't he a co-signer on it even?
He just had such bad credit. I mean, it was in like the 500s, and I didn't think he could be put on a loan. I didn't think it would work. So I just put it in my name, and I'm like, you know what? When we
Why
pay
is his credit so bad?
the medical debt, and he has no
How
credit.
much in medical debt?
Right now, it's.
Did he get a twink enhancement surgery?
No, he was 18 and he didn't have insurance, and he went to the hospital for like a car wreck. I think nothing serious, but
Why wasn't he on his parents' insurance?
His parents didn't have him on there. Yeah, and so he's 18. He was just young and dumb, and no one helped him set up like Medicaid or anything. So the bills added up. They sued him, and now he gets them garnished, basically. So I think it's $10,000 something right now. He's been paying it off for a few years. And I just got him a credit card. I put a credit card in his name so that he could start building credit.
They're telling me it's the second car you bought him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah? You forgot?
I'm very angry. The first car I bought him, he wrecked it, and I had just paid it off too, and he wrecked it literally the next week.
Why? Okay, listen. You also enable him, now I'm hearing, and that's on him as well. It's on him as well. He sounds like an irresponsible child, but you allow it.
I told him this is his last car. I'm not gonna get it.
What are you gonna do if your husband doesn't have a car?
I guess we'll share.
Did he beg?
No, it was like I did it out of an act of like love. Like I surprised him with it.
Is he using you for the money?
I don't think so, because he's contributing and he has a good job.
You bought your fucking baby daddy a car too? Was this your hobby?
Yeah,
Can I have one? What is happening?
I take my boyfriends on like trips and buy them cars. I don't know. It's like a pattern or something. I don't know. I know.
Are there more?
No, just the two so far.
Well,
but
that's insane. 2 with one with the other that you're not even together.
no.
Haven't you even seen? Do you guys have a good relationship, you and baby dad?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you bought him a fucking car. Okay.
Well, we were together when I did that, though.
Stop! You're not married. Oh, okay.
He broke up with me 2 weeks after that, though. So
What is this other car? What's his car?
So that's the
2 weeks after the.
yeah. It's like he actually used.
Are you
me.
sure you're not getting just used across the board?
I'm not quite sure on that one. I don't think this one I'm being used because he's contributing and everything, but
Kind of. Sounds also like a leech. And both do to each other in different ways. This car's $29,993.24.
mm-hmm.
Okay, what's the car?
The car's a Toyota Tacoma.
Monthly payment.
I've got it down to $524 now.
What's it worth?
I'm not sure what it's worth.
I am. What do you think?
Oh man. I'm gonna say $17,000.
$17,000. That is
wow.
correct.
Good.
It's insane negative equity in both cars. What's the interest rate?
So it was 19, and now I've got it down to.
Yeah, down from 19 to what?
Does it say on there? I can't even remember.
No, it doesn't. But down from 19 to what?
It was really, really bad. I got it down, but I can't remember how much I got it down.
What the f?
I could probably look it up. Now
this makes no sense that you are the leader of these finances.
Well,
I don't get it.
It's just the fact that I got it down. I feel like it's a step in the right direction, though, because I'm like,
I guess, but that also probably makes you feel like you made progress and you can let your foot off the gas. No?
No. I mean, I've been trying to pay a little bit extra on it, but I've just kind of not done that the last few months.
Why? You're spending uncontrollably. Why is that money not going to the debt that it's probably a bad interest rate, maybe 12, 15%?
I think it's the Affirm that's getting me, and I don't really have much left over.
When did you... Then why are you still affirming?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Because with the cars and the insurance, because he has an SR22, and, that makes our insurance really high. And, the car payments are like what's killing us, I feel like, not the other stuff.
They're the highest payments, but I'd say it's your spending. Because you're spending money you literally don't have, stacking up minimum payments you can't afford. Right?
Yeah.
His interest rate looks at a 10%.
Oh, it's 10%?
I think so.
Good.
Well, how far into this is it?
Oh, I just refinanced it last month. Oh, okay. And we got it I got it 2 weeks after I got my brand new car last year. Because he needed a car too. So.
Yeah, needed. Expensive. Okay, sure. What is this medical debt? Just yours or his?
It's just his. I just have like a few hundred. Mine's not bad.
This is what's being garnished? I was expecting like tens and tens and tens of thousands of dollars.
They're just in collections. And so...
Collections are being garnished?
Yes.
Okay. So here's this medical debt. Is he on minimum payments?
Yeah, so monthly, we looked at the...
No, from these ones here. From these ones here.
Yeah, those are the ones that are getting garnished.
Okay, how much? Well, it's before. So we're not going to put it in the budget because it gets hit before. But how much is it?
How much is getting garnished?
Yes.
Okay. We figured it was about $1,200 a month. And then you add child support on top of that, too.
Why are you guys fucking just raw dogging? Stop. Both of you.
He didn't do it to me.
Will he?
Maybe one day.
Is that what we want?
Yeah, we want one more.
When? Is it planned? Are you guys safe?
No.
Are you guys safe? Are you guys safe? Are you guys safe?
Yes, I have taken precautions. Okay. Let's just say that.
The necessary ones?
Yes. Our plan is to have another kid once we get a house. That's the goal. So You're
so beyond not even close. Like you are closer to under a bridge than a house. What are you talking about? Sometimes you're negative. You haven't been for 2 weeks. Whoa, we're celebrating. You just blow all your money. You spend 3 months of your net income on vacations and bullshit.
Well, I'm trying to get those out of the way before I have the baby, because then I won't have time to go do that.
But you won't have a baby until you get the house. I'm trying to get the vacations out of the way, but I can't get the house if I go on vacation. So what the fuck are you talking about? That's impossible then. That's impossible then.
I've given myself till 30 years old to have the next child. If I don't, we're just not going to do it.
Well, you're definitely not going to have a house by 30.
Really?
You have $100,000 in high interest bad debt. What the fuck are you talking about?
But if we get married, like, our debt to income ratio will go down, right?
Oh, so you just want to add more? We're just leveraging. Great.
It gives us, like, more room.
Yeah, let's leverage up. Let's get into a situation where we own a house where we can't afford the repairs. So smart. So smart. This is great. What the fuck is Deaconies?
You mean Deaconess?
Sure.
That's my place of work, which is also where his medical debts,
Oh my.
too.
So this is more medical debt.
Must be, if it says Deaconess.
You don't know?
Well, I can't see the paper, so I'm assuming.
You would know based on the account name. Well, he owes the whole thing up front. On this one, it is 305.19. How old is he?
27.
Okay. So
Like,
he's
when
been doing this for...
No, when I met him, he was in and out of jobs. I mean, he, really didn't care much. He didn't have no money to his name, nothing. And those are the guys I'm attracted to. And so I like...
Oh, deadbeats. Yes. That's why he got knocked up.
But I fixed him because look where he's at now. I mean,
look where he's
working
at
in a factory.
now.
He's got it, his life together. I mean...
Factory, yes. Life together? I don't know.
I mean, he doesn't call into work like he used to.
He also can't have a conversation with his wife. Right. It's also hiding money from you. Real good fix-up. Wow. Deacons. Again. Okay, so I'm cross off the last one, minimum monthly payment. He just hasn't negotiated monthly payment.
Yeah,
this
I think those are the new
one
ones.
is owed $4,089.94. Medical payments are not on there. He's just waiting for it to go to collections, I guess. So again, real fixed up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we just pay the garnishment, so.
You guys are perfect for each other. Student loans, his or yours?
Oh, those are mine. And I've been deferring those since I got them. And
Oh, good.
Well,
we make $600,000, or we make over $100,000 a year.
They just don't make me pay them, and I feel like it's not hurting me that bad.
Exactly. You should be forced to pay them. You make 6 figures a year. It is fucking bullshit that you are going on a Disney cruise but not paying back your loan from the people of this country. Great. Let's sell our tits online. Collections for who?
Man, I don't even know.
You don't even know if it's yours or his?
I don't even recognize
the CEO
that.
of the house.
I don't even, which is weird for me because I know all the finances.
Yeah, so weird.
They're all in my head. Like I know what's coming out.
Which is why this conversation
So that's weird. I don't
well.
even recognize that.
Yeah, you seem completely on top of it this whole time. $458 to something. $99 to something. $1,123 to something. I don't fucking know. Listen, I'm gonna send you both to therapy. Sondermine, it's free.
I'm actually in therapy.
Communicate. Yeah, but you're gonna do couples therapy. Our audience uses them. You get 3 free sessions. So do they.
Okay.
This is stupid. I'm pulling out the stress ball for this. Oh, good. Immediate overdraft. Double overdraft after the fucking top of the checking account. What are we doing, lady?
Yeah,
What the are we doing?
Yeah, it'll charge a $27 fee each.
Good.
Yeah.
You deserve it.
It really hurted.
Because you're irresponsible and you just spend on anything you want. You just fuck around.
Sometimes I don't check the
going
account.
out to eat and fucking getting some bull at the gas station, Curb Appeal, Amazon, Uber Eats, McDonald's. Uber Eats, guacamole, going in and getting some BS, Dairy Queen, BS, Hucks, BS. BS, Amazon, ATM withdrawal, $123. Who knows where that went? BS, ATM withdrawal, $68, nails and spa. Oh, BS, Apple Bill, McDonald's, Uber Eats, PayPal, Uber Eats. Oh, smoking. Who's the smoker? Smoking bong for this one. Who's the fucking pinnacle of society?
Can you guess?
You?
No, I work in a hospital.
Yeah, I see a lot of fat nurses.
Well, I'm not one of those. It's him, and it just calms him down, you know? But it is an expensive habit.
Calms him down from what? From his wife, I guess.
Whatever works.
Walmart Plus, Poshmark, Venmoing out $10, DraftKings.
I tried to see if I could make money with that. I told you I try to make money in any way I can. So I was like,
well, stop. Maybe just pick up overtime, go to a different hospital. DraftKings, Sonic drive-through, ATM withdrawal $50. Went and got some BS, Uber Eats, BS. Salon, $115 there. Taco Bell, Sonic drive-through, guys. She has to defer her student loan. She doesn't make enough money.
I've actually been spending a lot of my Apple card and then paying it off.
Cash App, Uber One, Uber Eats, Susan Bob's Pizza, Bob's, PayPal, Peacock, TV, Apple Bill, Dairy Queen, BS, Lozano LLC, Apple Bill, DoorDash, and that was Pizza Hut, StubHub, more StubHub, great. Cash App, this is fucking stupid. DoorDash and McDonald's, DoorDash Pass, Luxury Nails twice in the month, Crackle Barrel, Disney on Ice, for fuck's sake.
That was from
I don't give a Union Pier, Uber Eats, Roadhouse.
I didn't realize we ate out that much.
Really? Yeah, the CEO of the finances that knows all her numbers.
Man.
Which is what you literally said less than 5 minutes ago. Uber Eats, Stray Dog, Amazon, Starbucks, Raising Cane's, IHOP, Dollar Tree, getting some bull, Arby's. But guys, he has to go behind her back to go get McDonald's once. Fuck off. Is this his Cash App? Is this his Cash App?
No, I think...
Your Cash App?
Yeah.
Just moving money back and forth. I don't see savings. You said there was savings. Where's the savings?
No, I sent that to show, I'm pretty sure, what he sends me.
Retirement $8,000, but you have a 401k up.
That's like close to being. Oh.
Give me your phone.
Okay.
Give me your phone.
What do you want to
open it?
Okay. Here you go.
Subscriptions: Apple Music, Discovery Plus, Discovery fucking Plus. Come on.
I know.
iCloud Plus, Patreon, $15 a month, and I guarantee you they have less content than our YouTube membership for $10 a month. Guaranteed.
I just like these two people. I don't know. And yeah, I don't know.
Great.
It's worth it to me.
I don't know what to do here. Everything's worth it to you and you have no money and you're poor even though you make six figures. What a life to live. What a legacy to leave.
I need some happiness or I'm going to
Shut the fuck up. Some happiness? That's what you said for everything. But you only live in happiness. Every moment of your life is dopamine.
It's nice.
Yeah, just stop.
It's either,
Miscellaneous bull itself was nearly $800. Unknown shopping, that's Amazon, Walmart, $1,200. Large purchases, $1,600. Going out to eat was almost $900. This is ridiculous. This is beyond ridiculous. Beyond ridiculous. Total household income, $8,800 on a monthly basis net in the current situation. Your debt payments, let's add out these guys. I don't know why you guys have done this to yourself, but it's just because I need fun. $2,110.30 for debt payments. What's your rent?
$725. We actually got it super cheap.
You do not deserve a single thing.
Oh.
Your rent is incredible. You don't deserve a single thing.
Yeah.
Not just lucky. Now you're f***ing it all. This is all your choice. Your rent is 8% of your net income. Net income. What about utilities and internet combined? What a joke.
So internet's 75, water's about like 110, and electric's about like 200 to 250, I'd say.
Call it 225.
Yeah.
Utilities, 410. Phone bill.
So I don't pay for my phone bill. It's like the one bill I don't pay for myself.
Mommy and daddy?
My dad,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just never taken me off.
Yep.
But I
You
pay for
guys
everything
make six
else.
figures, sure. Sure.
But we do pay for his phone
How much?
$50 a month.
It's not horrible. I'd switch to Helium and get that
It's
at
just straight
$15.
talk. It's just a cheap phone.
Ooh, then I would switch to Helium because it probably has better coverage.
Oh,
Okay. Actually, if that case, I'm switching to Helium. So $15 a month because he owns his phone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right out? Cool. $15
Yeah.
a month. Gas, vroom, drive, both of you.
Ooh, yeah. With me doing like Spark and DoorDash and
Yeah,
stuff.
which is included in your income. So how much?
So I'd say monthly I'm spending probably like, I don't know, $200 or $300 in gas.
That's it. And him?
Maybe, I don't know.
And him?
His car takes a lot of gas, so I'd say probably like $400 or something.
And you said, I don't know, for yours, you said you're the one that knows all the numbers.
Well, it's just different.
Okay, car insurances
So car insurance is
for
$367.
both?
Yes.
Okay, food, 2 kids that are there part of time.
Groceries are about like $200
Yeah,
a
no,
week.
you're not deciding what the groceries are. You're gonna meal prep and you're doing stuff. I'm not. You're
kids
not
won't
telling.
eat that,
I don't
though.
give a. They will starve. Except they won't because they will eat. Stop spoiling them.
I just at this point I'm just happy if they eat. You know.
$1,000 a month. TP fund, anything else you need to survive, including things for the kids. If you can fit fun in there, you can, but it's $250. Medical health care on a monthly basis, besides those medical bills, anything.
Just what comes out of my paycheck for my
Okay,
health
no
insurance.
copays or anything
I
on
usually
a monthly
just
basis?
no.
Okay. Jim,
No.
do you have pets?
Yeah, we have a cat.
Age and health?
I don't know her age, but she's in good health, I think. She's a good cat.
Then you probably can't get pet insurance if you don't know her age.
No.
Cat food
Yeah, I buy about like a bag
How
a
much?
week. Like $5.
per week?
Yeah.
$20.
We don't buy her the bougie stuff or anything.
Yeah, what a responsible. Okay, anything else that needs to be in your budget?
Oh man. I don't think so. Just the bills and the debt and the Affirm and
So fucking stupid. It's because you just spoil yourself and you feel like you're entitled to it and you justify it with every single thing. You need $5,597 on a monthly basis to live. I'll round that up. We'll do $402.07 of fun. And that means your budget is $6,000 on a monthly basis, giving you an extra $2,800 off. What a stupid situation. What a stupid
how
situation.
did we go through 2,000 things?
Yeah, because you just spoil yourself relentlessly, but you do have $98,000 of bad debt. Stupid. 35 months. Just under 3 years. 6 months to get a fully funded emergency fund after that. This is the easiest dumb thing. You just choose not to because you feel like you deserve it. You're entitled, just spoiled. And then you won't even talk to them about money and good luck having a future. I'm sorry, but that's ridiculous. Nothing enrages me more, like actually makes me defeated, than someone that is very clearly able to get out of debt if they literally just did the bare minimum, because I gave you a lot for having fun on a monthly basis that other people do not get. And you could pay this off in under 3 years. That is a blessing compared to most people. Fuck off. Spending a budget, technically slightly spent under what you made. It wasn't very good though, and the money wasn't going to the right places. 2 out of 10. Debt, there's collections, 0 out of 10. Emergency fund, I didn't see savings. You said there were savings, 0 out of 10. Retirement, there's a bit of retirement, definitely behind for our age, but it was about 5 out of 10. Well, actually, if we're taking it for the full household though, I'm going to do 3 out of 10. Real estate, not there yet, 0 out of 10.
March was a good month.
Yeah, good month to probably make your situation worse. Hammer financial score 1 out of 10. Guys, join us in the post show. We got the best YouTube membership on the platform. The platform has told us that themselves. So go ahead, check it out. Hammer Elite for thousands of hours of extra content and a lot of other shows that we produce. And it really helps support the channel. And don't forget to download the budgeting app and get that cookbook signed and mailed directly to you if you sign up for the annual version. I'll see you in the post show. Bye. Something happened today in financial audit that has never happened in the world of financial audit. So you're first. The fiance. You got in contact with him
I did.
in between.
It was a little bit more serious than I thought it was going to be.
May I read them?
Yeah.
He says, everyone told me I shouldn't have trusted you to go.
What?
Nah, I'm mad. I'm big mad. This is relationship ending mad.
That's when I started panicking.
What the kind of manipulative is that? Nah, I saw your Reddit post to Hot Wives of Austin before you went down there.
And
You guys are engaged. So I guess we are done. Have fun figuring your life out. What the Is there history of cheating?
there was some
Exclusive
bonus content, click the link in the description or pinned comment below and watch thousands of hours of extra and uncensored content.